Alright, here's another video, the Spectre. Now, I'm going to be making the B-tube a little later, but the Spectre has an air intake and an afterburner. I have to say one thing though, I'm not sure if you're supposed to use these layers for the afterburners, so I can just be folding it like this. I'm going to be using the book since I hadn't folded the Spectre in a while. And the nose kind of tore because, not the folding process. By the way, I was painting, not the folding process, but I threw it into water and kind of tore. But it's a pretty cool spy plane, so in case you're interested in those, you should watch this video. Anyway, I'm not going to be allowing anyone else to make tutorials of if you watch this video and not anyone else's video. And I think I'm the first one to make the Spectre. But it's a relatively easy model, and if you purchase the Origami book, sure, go ahead for reading the instructions. But yeah, now I purchased the Stealth Aircraft Origami book, as you probably saw in my B2 showcase, and I purchased the Easy Aircraft Origami, which I'm going to be making the FX. I told this guy that I would be making it for him, so yeah. And I think Jayson Merrill has permission to make tutorials from his book. Like from his, well, of course the Stealth Aircraft Origami, but I'm not sure about Easy Aircraft Origami. I think he has the permission since, he got the permission for the other one, so I think he would do it for this one. So you're gonna need an 8.5 by 8.5 inch square, which I'm gonna open up the book. By the way, I folded everything in the book, so I graduated from this book. Yay, okay, but my desk is very messy. You cannot see it. Until right now. So, yeah. I'm gonna be having a little trouble getting everything out of the way, but I made a dragon bookmark. That's by Jonah. And as you saw, the double dragon. Okay, so first what we're going to do is begin with a water bomb base, which by the way, in case you hear anything in the background, you know not to worry about it, because it's just stuff going on. So this is relatively easy. It's intermediate model. Okay, so my way of learning the water bomb base was folded this way. I don't know why Jayson Merrill decided to fold it the harder way, but he just want to have both ways. And of course, fold the diagonals both ways. By the way, in case you want to purchase this foil paper I'm using, I just don't have appropriate size paper that I want to cut out. It's just, I don't know, make the models look the absolute best. Because the guy named Advanced Origami, I don't know his real name, of course, but that guy, is just as good as me. And I would say he's done a pretty good job. But yeah, this has the same base as the Tiger Shark and Dagger, which I think you probably have saw before. Now I'm gonna be making a streak of making tutorials of stuff from the Origami book. By the way, I did make the Vanguard Transformer, and I'm probably gonna be making a tutorial of that soon. You don't have to suggest it since I'm probably gonna automatically make it sometime. Okay, so now once you got the water bomb base, you're going to fold these edges. By the way, on the Dagger and the Tiger Shark, you do an extra step to gain more of a slightly different kind of base. but this model, you go up to a certain point in making a base instead of going all the way, because you don't unfold that part where you kind of transform the paper a little bit, like move the paper around. Okay, now push this center part up and fold the paper over. I just want to make sure that everyone understands what's going on. I'm pretty sure you can understand what's going on. One thing I have to say, experienced beginners, like they experience some folds and some techniques, I think they might be capable of folding this. Even if it doesn't 100% end up like this. Wait, I'm gonna fold only these two flaps over. I'm gonna make sure that when you're folding this directly up, it doesn't slide in any sort of way, because even though it may seem straight, it might not always be straight. And if you saw my Griffin video, some computers program it so it's too bright. Sometimes the light is just like that. Like, I watched it with my Chromebook for some of my videos, and they're all too bright. So, in case that ever happens, don't go complaining about it. It's just a thing with the computer. Because everything seems right. Okay, so now right here, you're gonna grab this edge. This is already a mountain fold, so you're gonna fold that edge to the middle like that. You want to make sure that this is precise. Fold all the way to the tip and make sure it doesn't go over either. Like, just look in there. You don't want it to go over the other flap. Now, find this like that and have this line go directly above itself. I mean, not itself, but along this line. So, in case you fold like that, it should be like that. Alright, so here's the part where you don't have to unfold this. So, this is now starting to become its own model. By the way, if the video was sideways again, I absolutely will hate YouTube sometimes. Like, this video shouldn't be sideways though, because I checked. Okay, so now we're going to do, it's gonna make it so it stands upright, and you're gonna fold from that intersection to that intersection precisely. Make sure it goes directly to that point. I might take it off screen. Okay. Make sure it floats directly to that point right there. Okay, now this will still stand upright. This is just to form the air intakes. Now we're going to do is you're going to fold this edge up. See this crease right there? And have that crease go up along that line. And you do not want to crease this area. Oh, it doesn't affect anything, but it's not going to be useful for anything. Okay, now do that on this side, and you should end up with this little flap that sticks out, which actually is going to become smaller. By the way, if you think this air intake is a bit confusing, go check out some other ones. But air intake shouldn't be that bad to fold. But make sure that inner crease is creased. So basically what I did was just pop out this edge, and well, first of all, you're gonna make sure you fold on both sides. Okay, now look carefully. So now what we're going to do is you're going to fold this edge down to the middle line, like that, and then you gotta fold it back. Wait. Yeah, you're gonna fold it back out to that edge over there. Might be small. Oh, it is small. But you don't really want to use that much bigger paper. Okay, so you need that crease to do this. Okay, you're gonna inside reverse fold on the crease I just made, the tiny one. The one right there, not the big one right there, but the tiny one. You might want to unfold this section a little bit and fold on the tiny one. This just to get it small enough. Okay, now fold out the flaps so it's from this point to that point right there. That's the maximum. This is the absolute maximum that you can go. Now, you need to fold and unfold this flap. Well, actually, you don't need to fold and unfold. Okay, so I'm gonna fold this flap out. This is not the same as the Falcon or the Falcon Alpha. Alright, remember that. Okay, so gonna fold this edge to the middle. Well, you're gonna have it so that it lines up there. Okay, now here's the thing. You're gonna have this line go right above that line back there. Okay, now once you've got that, you're going to fold this back. You're gonna fold from that point to that point that you just made, right there. up here on this side. Okay. If you hear any talking, that's not a problem. Okay. After you've done that, I'm gonna zoom out a little bit. You're gonna squash fold these flaps right here. Like that down, so that well, actually before we squash fold the flaps, we just make the pre-crease right here. And squash fold them using the creases you made. Now this squash folded, this line is not going to be parallel to like that line right there. It's not. It should be slightly down. Okay, here's the thing where the diagrams, you actually have to do slightly different things. Wait, I don't think you need to. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, you're going to mount it, valley fold this up there, like that. And then after you've done that, gonna mount and fold the flaps from that point to the axis edge, which is, well, not axis, to the hidden edge. Behind here. And when you do that, it should be like that. I don't think you can actually fold all the way to that point. But just fold that there. Okay. Gonna make this a bit more straight. Okay. So, I'm gonna just take this off screen, just try to mount and fold this edge behind. Sorry, I was just getting a little bit warm. For a minute, I was a bit stressed. I don't know why. I'm not actually stressed, but it's just I'm standing up the whole time because I need to see the camera. Okay, I'll just stand up again. Okay, so fold this edge behind. I'll just do that. I'll just do it the easy way. And then pull this edge back out. Then it should make another crease down there. By the way, this base that I'm using for the model, either this one right here or the one that you use in the tiger shark and the dagger, like you do extra steps are really good to make planes with. Actually, wait, what? Now, by the way, I do play Minecraft, so yeah. I like to play Java Edition, Hypixel, Skyblock. And guess what? In case you play it, my username is PianoExpress77. So in case you play Hypixel on Java Edition, that would be nice to play with you. Okay, wait. Sorry, this part is just stressing me out for some reason. I don't know why. For some reason I can't fold it down correctly. But just try to get as flat as possible. I can sort of drag this edge down like that. Just want to make sure that the top doesn't look all creasy, like my bottom edge. Okay, so now what we're going to do is, well, you're gonna do that to this side first. And just fold that up so I won't have to do anything when I fold this down. Oh, wait. This is how I did last time. Okay, so, fold this edge up again. I'll remove all the stress. And by the way, if you just did it the way I just did it on the other side, you don't have to fix that. Make sure the paper doesn't slide. I forgot to use this thing. So now once you've got that, you're going to wait, no. I need to fold this edge down. Okay. Okay, now we're going to do, why am I zooming out so much? Okay, now what we're going to do is once you've got everything, well, actually you want it to look symmetrical. You might want to unfold that first. Okay, now once you've got that, what you're going to do is you're going to inside reverse fold this. Oh wait. Gonna do that. That will, well, remove the edge and also reinforce the nose. Okay, so now here's the weird part. So what we're going to do is you're going to inside reverse fold these flaps. So kind of do this and wait. Do that. Fold this edge out like that. And you should end up with this, but this isn't how it's supposed to be, so what we're going to do is we're gonna, wait a minute. It's the weird part of the model where it doesn't really make sense. Oh, okay, so. Okay, now, if you have that folded in like that, what I'm going to do is slide this edge until this edge right here is lined up along this edge right there. And then that should line up like that. And then you're gonna fold this down inside the model from that inside point and leave a little space right there, like that. So now once you've got that, that's gonna be the tail fin. Oh, this tail fin. Well, first of all, the actual Spectre model shouldn't have this edge right here. So what we're going to do is gonna just push that inside right there, which is for the Afterburners. Wait a minute. You're actually not supposed to use this layer for the Afterburners, but you know, whatever. Anyway, what I'd recommend doing is, since this flap is useless, even though I actually use these flaps for the Afterburners, first of all, there shouldn't be extra flaps that I showed you. You know, in the back of the model, there shouldn't be those extra flaps. And turn them into Afterburners. So I'd recommend just rolling this up, but at the same time, you don't want to got the edge in the way of anything. And now once you've got that, I'm gonna just repeat the steps on the other side. You know, I'm gonna fold this wing out. do that on this side. Okay, do that on this side. This is like the first time, like, you actually have to use this extra crease, which probably don't know what I'm talking about, but like, I'm not actually sure what this crease is for, like, you know, filling this out on the Falcon. Not on this model, but on the Falcon. Not the Falcon Alpha. For some reason it was shown in the Falcon. I don't know what's the point. But make sure you fold this edge out. Doesn't matter how you fold this out of the way, but yeah, make sure it's at least out of the way. Okay, gonna jet fold the model from that point to those 2 points. Well, actually, before we do that, I'm gonna, wait, you can't. Okay, so I suggest doing this so the paper doesn't slide while doing the jet fold. Now for the locking mechanism, you're gonna just fold this edge like that, and then on the other side, fold this edge over. Okay, now fold that air intake flap out. Just shape it, smoothen it out, and you're almost done. Just give me a minute. I want the dolphins to be about that angle. And you want the wings to be straight, of course. Now to shape the air intake and the afterburner, let's just start with afterburner. So it should be like that. And for the air intake, you just, I can use my katana. It's an origami katana. Okay, that doesn't work. Okay, but anyway, I'm gonna just use a pencil because why not? I mean, like, it's dark in there, so it doesn't matter. Just make it as round as possible. Like that. Wait, let me just see something. Okay, so actually we're gonna, well, actually we can't, whatever. Okay, sorry about that, but I mean, like, that's it for the Spectre. Hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Subscribe, of course, and tell everyone that you made it. If you can fold this, that's good, because this model is not that difficult. So yeah, I need to stall for another 20 seconds. I'm just kidding, just for 10 seconds. Okay, well, that's it. Share it with your friends, have them like the video. Hopefully you enjoyed. So that's it. Bye. Okay, really, why am I not stopping the video? You know, I actually folded this by, this is 8.5 by 8.5. Well, actually, I didn't measure when I did that, but I think it is. This is 8 by 8. I actually measured it wrong, but I'm gonna be making a lot more tutorials right after this, so, well, bye. See ya.